We didn't start the fire, it was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. What's going on, Jerome's? We're here on the live stream. Pretty sure we're here on the live stream. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and we'll be here for the whole game today. As well as against the Eagles next week as well. Most of the starters aren't out. Actually, I believe the only starter who will be playing today is Ed Ingram. And I think it's more Ed Ingram is fighting for his job, man. I would actually say Dalton Risner. Come on up for the Risner. I actually think that Risner is going to start week 1 at right guard. I truly do. Like, Ed Ingram has been whatever in camp. He really struggled against the Raiders. He needs to have himself a good day today. I don't know if he's capable of that. So we'll see. Anyways, thanks a ton for coming along. Right now we got the box score of Chiefs Lions up. Mahomes because Andy Reid is playing the starters the first half, including Mahomes. So it's good times, man. King Candy and Wangu. Let's go. All right, so it should be good times, bad times. You know I've had my share. Also, as we bring up the Vikings game, also thank you very much for coming along, because we are live streaming now, as well as this month during August. All Venmos, Cash Apps, Super Chats will be donated to Every Meal Twin Cities. They do a phenomenal job filling in food securities for some of the youth here in the Twin Cities, because a lot of kids get their nutrition through school lunch, but weekends, breaks, summer, Every Meal helps fill in the gap. We had an awesome time working with them during the draft. You guys crushed the goals back in April, so let's crush this one. Goal 1509, feeling fine with Diamond Dallas Turner, J.J. McCarthy. He's our guy. That's right, man. You could donate direct. Link is in the description. If you do, shoot us an email so we can count you in that total. Also, we got a question or comment. Toss a couple bucks in the super chat, and we'll get them right off, man. All right, so Malik Knowles, looks like he's back. Heels on the end line with the new modified kickoff. He and let's see here. Oh, Dwayne McBride is now number 27. That makes sense. Man, a lot of things change. Matt Corral is also wearing number 17. He is in uniform. TBD if he'll play. And there's the kick. Looks like Malik Knowles will probably to Kansas State at about the 2-yard line. Taking it back. And he gets stuck at about the 24-yard line. I'm really hoping that Matt Hatt has something up his sleeve, man, because from what we've seen so far, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, so the game is afoot, preseason number 2. Also, it's fun. I like having so like ESPN and NFL Network, they've gotten smart about basically, because everyone uses an ad blocker nowadays, but now they basically just turn the data into ads. Mullins, handoff, King Kene, strip the gut, A gap, 2-hole. That's what she said. There. All right, there we go. All right, so box score is up. Chase Essex, $5 super chat for the kids. Skull, R.I.P. Kyrie. Absolutely, man. Yeah, I mean, the specter of memory, Kyrie Jackson hanging over the entire squad this year. Yeah. Just tough, man. King Kene 3 yards on 1st and 10. A second down. Play fake. Mullins booting out. Who's the intended target on that? Incomplete. Oh, N'Keal Harry, tight end extraordinaire. Good times. I'm actually kind of excited to see some of these second team offensive guys like Trishton Jackson out there, likely starting. Jalen Speedy Nailor's out there too. Walter Rouse is in there at left tackle. Love to see that. All right, let's see here. The offensive line looks like from left to right is. All right, so it's Rouse, T-Rob, looks like Juergens, Ed Ingram, as well as Quisenberry is your starting offensive line. 3rd and long. Ooh, Jalen Speedy Nailor. I love it. It's like a back shoulder. Yep, Jurgens at center. Nice little back shoulder. Yeah, decent placement there by Mullins. Jalen Speedy Naylor going up and getting it. Get some Speedy. All right, pitch the King Kenny out to the left. Student body left. Oh, he's got a crease. Ooh. Baby. He read that one really well. I mean, if Kenny busted that last little arm tackle, he gone. He gone, man. King Kenny's been looking really damn good. And it's in year 4, man. Good job by Jurgens there, not getting the block in the back. Why are they showing West Phillips so much? All right, 1st and 10 from the Browns 30. Oh, we're marching. King Kenny straight up the gut. Treating him like Mike Allstott. Naylor flopping, trying to get a penalty out there. It's kind of funny, man. Oh, also, we're sipping on the purple drink. That's right. So when people say that we're literally drinking the Kool-Aid, this is what happens, man. That's what happens. Yeah. Also, we do have. Where is it? We do have this ready to go, just in case nature calls. Because I don't want to be like one of those weird streamers that has a pee bottle. You know what I mean? Mullins decided to take the more complicated of the two. Missed Powell underneath. Went up to Speedy Naylor. Get some. Oh yeah, it's been really weird. Michael Hall Jr. has been dressed for the Browns all week. Oh, he missed practice. All right, Myles Gaskin is now number 37. Because he was number 37 at Miami. So that makes sense. Now McBride is 27. McBride, I believe, was 22 at UAB. Ooh, Trishton Jackson in motion. It was the first read on 3rd and 2. He bails out. Nick Muse, their company's computer guy. Mullins looking good on this drive, man. Also, thing I do on the preseason games, well, pretty much every game, just watch the trenches. The ball will take care of itself. Ooh, touchdown! Touchdown, another back shoulder throw by Nick Mullins. Front left corner in the end zone. Trishton Jackson doing some work. Love it. Love it. All right, so Trishton is definitely a guy that's been doing some work during training camp. Obviously, had himself the big time game against the Raiders. Yeah, that's good rep. All right. So Trishton, back-to-back preseason games with the touchdown. I think that he's established himself as the 5th receiver on the 53. Will Riker just sneaks inside the left upright. No problem. Yeah, because I think the receiver room is going to be Jefferson, Addison, Naylor, Powell, and Trishton Jackson. Now, if they carry 6, it's a possibility. I think that 6th spot, it's a race between Sherfield and probably Deshaun Jones, Lucky Jackson. I think Thayer Thomas with that concussion really sort of puts him behind the 8 ball. It kind of sucks, but yeah, it could be good to go there. Hey, let us know where you're watching from and give a couple of shout-outs. What's the flag for? Also, speaking of getting some, the purplefdw.net our merch, 15% off apparel, hoodies, shirts, tank tops. Code WEBACK all this weekend from the 16th to 19th. Go hit that up. Bill Hicks gifted 5 purple for the win podcast memberships. Bill Hicks doing the damn thing again. Respect it. It's fantastic, man. I like Trishton Jackson, man. I think that he's a solid and competent possession receiver. I think that he has developed very much over the last 3 years. Pretty damn fantastic, man. So love to see Yeah, he definitely deserves the 53 spot. And he's a guy that's vacillated between the practice squad and 53 over the last couple of years, but he's really grown and shown. Pride to Syracuse, formerly of Michigan State. It's pretty good. All right, a couple shout outs. We got Egan, Buenos Aires, England, Erbil, Iraq. Really? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Are those Oakleys? No, these are like the cheap Aaron Jones China glasses from China. Let's see here. Indiana, Ramsey. Score from Maryland, what up? Jackson, Mississippi. I'm going to Jackson. Portland, Oregon. So I'm listening to the book, Jean-Jacques Taylor's book about the 2022 Jackson State. The Deion Sanders last year in Jackson. It was a good book, man. I like it. Calgary, Fayetteville, Germany, Guten Tag. Bowermanville, Ontario, what up? Rockwell City, Iowa. Fargo, Duluth, St. Petersburg in the house. Charleston, Illinois. Manly, Iowa. Isn't the joke always like a manly man married a fertile woman? Because there's a town called Fertile, Iowa. Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah. Bill Hicks, you're the man. 2 weeks in a row. South Wales, UK. Richmond, VA, White Bear Lake. Huntsville, Alabama. Is that where they have like the rocket program? Or am I just off? Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. San Antonio, Texas. LA. Brazil, Sibley. Rio Rancho. Nailed it. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Houston. Is that Houston, Texas or Houston, Minnesota? Let's see here. Frisco. How do I turn off ads? Just want to do that for the people. Coeur d'Alene, gorgeous. Post Falls, Idaho. We're very popular in Idaho amongst the militias. Trust me. Maplewood up to no good. Montana. Des Moines. That's right. You guys are the best, so thanks for coming along. Hey, Bobby McCain, man. I love me some Bobby McCain. Bobby McCain don't give a fudge. All right, Diamond Dallas Turner. That's the guy we're watching. 1-5, staying alive. Hitting it. That's a Gruget Hill. Ooh, Flores bringing some heat. Bring some heat on DTR. All right, so 29. Everyone's changing numbers this week. Oh, Duke Shelley. Yeah, I forgot that the Duke Shelley's now 29 versus 20. That was just a really good play design from Stefanski and company. We here in the 1-5. God, Turner just looks like a menace, doesn't he? Staying home, watching the reverse. It's good to go. Also, I love that 52 Jihad Ward is wearing the unnecessary hoodie. I like when did that pop up in style? Like 3 or 4 years ago? I mean, because it's hot in Cleveland. Lewisine working with the starting unit today. Like I said, I think they're trying to showcase him for a trade. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. DTR underneath. Who's that? 88. That's a damn good number, man. It's not Ozzie Newsome, 88. Jordan Atkins, former Texan. There you go. Yeah, not gonna lie, one of the things I like about watching just random preseason games is just like, oh yeah, that guy from that former team, or that guy I used to have a draft crush on. 3rd and 2, Vikings side of the field, stuffed. See Gruget Hill, Jaquelin Roy teaming up for that. We gotta see something from Jaquelin, man. I think that he's potentially on the bubble. So Jaquelin and Jonah Williams were the 2 down linemen. Confusing, man, because 92 obviously was James Lynch, but he lost his number. They got to stop changing numbers on me, man. All right, 4th and 2. Browns going to go for on the Vikings side of the field. Vikings got 3 down linemen, 2 edge rushers. Got Jaquelin working the nose. Come on. Ach, de Lieber. All right, so quick slant given up. Caleb Evans, Amari Thrash, I believe. 80. Yeah, but respect to DTR, got that one out quick. Yeah, Evans just lost that inside leverage. Grugier couldn't close quick enough. Yeah. Stinks. In LA. Hanson's. Will Darnold get some snaps? No starters today. Oh, Jihad, DTR. Jalen Redmond closing on the sideline. That was a flail. No. All right, so Bobby McCain getting called for DPI in the end zone. Baloney against 44 Christina Ricci. That's Tommy Vardell's number. How dare you? Oh, hey. Oh, the ref today is Cleat in the Face Blakeman. Good times, man. Good time. I take that off. Starting to get a headache. So, how's your week been going? This week went by really fast. A lot of kids' activities. Rocco's becoming a soccer participant. Loves them some communist kickball. Okay, maybe that was DPI. Who knows, man. All right, so goal line. Stood up at the line of scrimmage. Looks like they stopped him. Looks like they got Jalen Redmond. All right, so it looks like they completely rotate out the D-line. It's like Redmond, DTR is in there. Grugier, Asamoah, Turner, and Ward. Again, I feel like the Vikings jerseys are just a little bit more blue this time around. Maybe short again. It's gonna be close. Nope, touchdown. The D line on this second stanza was Taki Tamani on the nose, as well as DTR and Jalen Redmond. So they completely rotate out the D line. But yeah, touchdown. Well, whatever. Touchdown. Oh, Donta Foreman. Duh. I love the preseason because these random guys all over the place. Whoa, phrasing. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know about the McCain call, man. Yeah, he had the arm around the back, but was he really impeding Fofo? No. It's ridiculous, man. Also, all right, so Dallas Gant is now number 96. All right, so tied up, mistake by the lake. We'll see if Mullins gets another series here. Frankly, I'm more interested to see Jaron Hall and F it. I mean, toss Matt Corral out there. I mean, I know that you just signed him yesterday. I know that he doesn't know the playbook, but you're going to be running a truncated portion of the playbook anyway. And let's see if the dude can passion out this thing. Just slang it. Why the hell not? Oh, there you go. All right, so right now, let's see, defensively, I think this is updated. Right, because we got Nashawn Wright, we got Jordan Kunazik, who was just on the field goal block team. Dallas Gant, I think, is making that squad. Yeah, so right now, I mean, it's kind of interesting on the D-line because Tillery is back from getting cleated. So I think it's Tillery, Phillips, and Bullard. I think they're pretty comfortable with that as the starters. So Jonah, Jaquelin, LDR, Jihad Ward, they're working mainly at outside linebacker, even though he's got interior flexibility. Redmond, they're liking a lot. Taki Taimani, you could probably say, is the third nose tackle right now, probably a practice squad type guy. And they're trotting out Turner and Ward on the edge. We should probably update that since they're using him almost exclusively on the edge right now. But secondary-wise, so Shaq, they keep saying that the hamstring should be good to go for the season. We'll see. Evans on the outside. Evans, despite the 4th and 2 slant, has actually been doing pretty damn solid. Murph in the slot. Ideally, Moreau has been in the mix quite a bit. Dwight McLaughlin, I want him. I want him to succeed out there because I think that he has a chance to be this year's Ivan Pace Jr. I really do. But also, adding Stephon Gilmore to this stew, that makes sense. I mean, just make it happen, man. Like, hey, shut up and take my money. Plenty of good seats available in Cleveland, by the way. I feel like Cleveland sports fans have a inferiority complex a lot like we do. Like, people don't give the Browns or Cleveland respect. I understand it. Also, water should be sold in cans because, plastics and like microplastics and stuff, just sell them in cans. Because I remember, so I'm from Rushford, Minnesota, southeast Minnesota. That got flooded way back then. I want to say it was like 2008 or something like that, but pretty bad flood. And me and some of my college friends were gutting my house and like the neighbor's house and stuff. And the Red Cross was going around, or FEMA was going around, and they were just giving out cases of water, except they weren't bottles. They were Anheuser-Busch cans of water. So I guess what's kind of awesome is when there's a disaster, Anheuser-Busch starts making cans of water. But of course, us being college kids, we were shotgunning cans of water because that's what you do. Nick Mullins out there for a second series. Vikings starting at about 30-yard line. 3-by-1 set. Kincaid to his left, now to his right. Play action to the Trishton Jackson. Not gonna lie, I've always kind of liked the Browns. I think it's probably because they had their franchise stolen by the Modells, and they had a rebirth in 1999. Because I used to have a Tim Couch jersey back in the day. Well, like y'all remember me like bitching about. Jerseys used to cost $40 back in the day. I spent $40 of my hard-earned dollars from my grocery store job on a Tim Couch jersey when they came back in the league in 1999. The Pride of Kentucky. Ooh. And that's potentially why Kincaid is not getting more work. Pass protection. Yeah. All right, so 3rd and 3. Not gonna lie, like Nick Mullins, when he's not chucking the ball up in the air or directly to the other team, he's not bad. Also, watching Juergens, watching T-Rob, watching Rouse. Love that left side of the line. I think I fooled on a stunt there, but it is what it is. There we go. On the flat, first down. B. Powell. What up? Walter Rouse just looks like an NFL offensive tackle, doesn't he? That's the thing, too, is just like looking the part. It looks good, man. Keep leaving that up. Oh, James Prochet. Again, like I said, I love the preseason because it's just like, I love James Prochet coming out of SMU. Thought he was squandered with the Ravens. All right, so we got a couple questions of why Darnold isn't playing today. Well, there's a rule of thumb, like don't play your starting quarterback unless you're going to play your starting offensive line, and the Vikings weren't going to do that. And also, I mean, in practice, like Darnold has looked pretty damn good, except for except for parts of joint practice. Muse out in the flat, fighting for yardage. He's shaking his head. What the hell's going on? We got OPI. We got a little shovey shove. See what's going on. Cleet Blakeman waiting for the call. Cleet. Oh, personal foul tripping on the defense. There you go. You don't see that call too often. So that's why Muse was shaking his head, because if he wasn't tripped here, I mean, there's a lot of... Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of green grass in front of him. Speaking of grass, U.S. Bank Stadium should be grass, but argument for another day. I mean, if they can grow... Ooh, Justin Jefferson with just immaculate aura right now. Still got the chains on. Jets, what up? We got reverse... or rather jet sweep out to Trishton Jackson for about 6. I mean, if they can grow the best weed in basements, you can grow grass in a stadium with a glass roof. You can just do that. I can do it. Anyways, yeah, Darnold's not playing today. I mean, mainly because I'm sure O'Connell feels pretty comfortable with where he's at. Also, like I said, you're not trotting out your starting quarterback without your first team offensive line. Nah. Matt Son and $10 in the super chat. If you got a question or comment, toss a couple bucks in the super chat, and it'll get that fired up. Mullins, ugh. Clock ran out, man. Matt Son and Skull Andy. Here's your invitation to tailgate with the Viking World Order. I love your channel for years now. Matt Son in Rockwell City, Iowa. Hey, appreciate it, man. You guys do a great tailgate. Love me some VWO. The hardcore of the hardcore. Love it, man. So Mullins just sort of chucked that one. I mean, if that's Mahomes, I mean, the dude's in Gitmo, right? Also, I love Bears fans freaking out because Caleb Williams lit up the Bengals' third team defense in the second quarter today. It's kind of great, not gonna lie. Browns bring blitz, tipped at the line of scrimmage, and the Vikings will settle for a field goal on 3rd and 4. Now 4th and 4. Likely. Although I don't... Okay, now the Toronto feels like if they're going to go for it, go ahead. Go ahead. Will Rockard. All right, so it's funny. So Ryan Wright and Matt Corral are wearing number 17. Now what? Now they're coming off field? What the hell's going on? All right, so the field goal unit just tried off the field. I didn't get I don't have the sound on here, so I don't really know what the hell's happening. We'll see. Yeah. Sipping on some scissor. Yeah, so overall, like, feeling good about how things are going so far. See, Mullins 6 of 10 for 77 and a tutty. King Kenny out there still doing his thing. I mean, Kenny was an arm tackle away from busting that one. Naylor's looking really good. Trishton Jackson, obviously solid. Nick Muse, I think that they're trying to give him an opportunity to make the 53, which I wouldn't be mad at. Oh, like I said, I kind of like having the pop-up ads up now because, like, oh, Adidas is on sale. There you go. Chris, $10 in super chat. Skull from work, sending a couple of jelly beans to feed the kiddos. Appreciate you. Also, haven't forgotten that you haven't watched Lord of the Rings. So there's actually a bunch of like high-profile movies that I haven't seen, like in their entirety. Like, let's see, Lord of the Rings will be one. Actually, let's look. All right. So what are the largest movie franchises, film series? All right, so Avengers. I've only seen like a couple of Avengers. Like I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy. I've seen a couple of the Thor movies, and that's it. Yeah. Let's see here. Star Wars. I think I've seen all 3 of them. Oh, there's like 9 of them now, right? Wizarding World. Oh, Harry Potter. So the wife dragged me to Harry Potter 7 Part 1, and it was just weird. I didn't know what was going on. Plus, it was part 1 of 2, so there wasn't even a coherent, contained story, which is kind of stupid. Let's see here. Avengers, no. Fast and the Furious. I mean, I saw the first one. Oh, what happened? What happened? So why did they take the field goal unit off the field? Why did they put him back on? Doesn't matter. I like Will Reichardt's shoes. They look like little ballerina slippers. See, 41-yard attempt, left hash. It is up, it is down the pipe, and it is good. Feeling good. Why is the Browns mascot an elf? Will Reichard. Looking damn good. Again, I'm not going crazy. Like, the jerseys are slightly more blue, right? All right, so, yeah, I haven't seen any of the Lord. Well, I take that back. I'm pretty sure I saw the first Lord of the Rings, right? But also, oh, no. So I saw the first Lord of the Rings. I saw the third one, The Return of the King, because we've used that as a meme a bunch. But also, it's like, why not just take the birds the entire way? But I'm sure that's a very common question. See, Transformers. I haven't seen any Transformers. I've seen, like, the first and the second Pirates of the Caribbean. I've not watched a full Mission Impossible. I've not watched a full Bourne movie. I've not well, I saw the first Hunger Games. That's it. That's at. Bill Hicks, Purple for the Movie Reaction Channel. I mean, we should just do that. Screw it. Obviously don't want to jinx things or put the cart before the horse, but Will Reichard, the kid that looks like that Paddy UFC fighter from Liverpool, that kid is going to bring us championships. And we have to get used to that notion. All right, second series for the Vikings defense. Looks like Moreau and Evans on the outside, round the outside. Looks like a little read option to the left. I was like, DTR wearing brown cleats and brown spats is actually very confusing. Because then you look, it's like, is it money? Oh, it's not. Jonathan Grenard just chilling. The cutoff shirt. DTR underneath. Closed quickly by Grugier Hill. Let's see if DTR can get home. I think he's working against former Cincinnati tackle James Hudson. Yeah, 65, that's him, isn't it? 65. No, it's a fatty? No, that doesn't make any sense. Or 66? No. All right, they got a Fetty out there, a tackle. Or have they changed numbers too? God. Anyways, that's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the MVP. Yeah, I don't know, man. Also, the thing I like about Reichard is that his chip shots like angle towards the center. You notice that? As opposed to, just sort of hugging one of the uprights. Third 11. LDR. Ooh, LDR and Dallas Turner playing some games in the outside. A little twist. A little T&E. That's what dreams are made of, man. All right, Lucky Jackson's returning punt. Probably because Thayer's dinged up. I'm a lucky man. Fielded about the 4. And now to about the 14. Nice little return from 81. XFL superstar Lucky Jackson. That's right, babe. Will Reichard. Yeah, Will Reichard's going to be a stud, man. Like, I don't want to jinx it. Really trying my best not to, but I kind of like it. Oh, it's almost bow season. I haven't shot my bow pretty much all year. I got to get on that, man. I like that Shields basically has everything. Like sporting goods stores that actually have like a range. It's pretty damn amazing. Pretty damn good, man. All right, so the Vikings getting the rock back, or Vikings have the rock back. Minute 56 left. Vikings up 10-7. Second preseason game. See Mullins trots back out there. Screw it. Give Mullins a full quarter, or give him this drive. Put Jaron Hall in the rest of it, and then let's put Corral out there. Where, not gonna lie. So I didn't list Corral because I didn't know what was going on with him personally. I know that he played in the UFL, but is there a reason why some NFL teams sort of shied away? Don't know. But I mean, Corral has such a quick little release. He's got great arm strength. He's got moxie. He's got movement skills, and if he's good to go, I mean, he's super interesting. I'm not gonna lie, and that's not even like trying to like sugarcoat like purple Kool-Aid the whole thing. Oh, speaking of which, also, does Pat Nikolai actually litigate things, or is he just like one of those marketing lawyers? Anyways, sipping on some scissor. No, absolutely not. This is like those electrolyte packets, and then it's like one of those Aldi gallons of water. So there you go. Just want to say it's like, oh, you're literally sipping on the purple Kool-Aid. All right, so man, it sucks not having JJ McCarthy on this graphic. Yeah, but as we dove in, I will go to the mat, and I firmly believe that McCarthy injured his meniscus at Michigan, and then was able to tough it out through the college football playoff, was able to tough it out through the draft process, was able to get going at training camp, and then maybe the plan all along was that surgery. Ooh, nice little crosser underneath to Powell for about 7. Or maybe the plan was always to get surgery, and he would be out this year no matter what. Or maybe he tweaked it just a little bit further to the point where surgery was needed. Maybe the kid was going to tough it out his entire rookie year, where maybe he wasn't going to play, maybe he was, and then get that surgery at the end of the season. But I'm fine with it because, if the plan was to have him sit, this will be part of the plan. Can Kene pitch to the left? Ooh, keeps his balance. Let's go. I love it. Job by Juergens getting a piece of the linebacker there. Great blocks by Rouse and Muse on the outside. Kene keeping his balance. Also, So I love seeing the coaches and the teammates on the sidelines get hyped up, and it was like the defensive coaches. Yeah, obviously it's a team game, but getting hyped, love it, man. Nice little block from Ed on the inside. I just don't know, man. Also, how come T. Robinson isn't in the guard mix? I like T. Rob, man. Another handoff, Kene. Oh, Cam Akers looked good again today. But also, maybe one of the reasons why the Vikings didn't go hard in the paint trying to get Cam Akers back is because they believe in King Kene so much. It's a distinct possibility. Because Kene's basically been RB3 no matter what in training camp so far, behind Aaron Jones as well as Ty Chandler. All right, so what were we talking? Oh, so McCarthy, it's smart to get it done now because obviously he was dinged up in some form and fashion from Michigan, right? And the trim is fine because you can come back rather soon, but also you're removing part of the meniscus, which could cause issues down the line. And with a full repair, getting the stitches in, getting the sutures, and 4 to 6 months, you're off to the races. And long-term prognosis, full recovery, as well as limits long-term issues, is a smart play, right? And also, I'm glad that the Vikings put him on season-ending injured reserve now because it's season-ending versus if they waited until 53 was set and then put him on injured reserve, he could potentially come back later on in the season. There's no point in rushing him. No, make sure that he is completely good to go. And also the 4 to 6 month rehab. He ideally won't be missing any offseason workouts or OTAs or mandatory minicamp, and those are the practices and reps that are going to be very, very important for him. Also, he'll probably be at rookie camp as well, so just give him another extra weekend of work. So, I mean, it's not it kind of sucks, but also in the grand scheme of things, if the plan was to just have him sit his rookie year, and if that knee was going to become an issue long term, may as well just nip it in the bud. All right, and it is definitely Slinging Sam Darnold's opportunity now to be quarterback one. Another great opportunity. Like we said, we were going to be live streaming the 3 preseason games, and all Venmos, Cash Apps, Super Chats donated to Every Meal Twin Cities. They do awesome work here in the great state of Minnesota, helping fill in food insecurities for kids around the cities, around the state as well. And you guys crushed the fundraising goals during the draft and try and do the same here in preseason. Currently, we're at about 700, so we're just shy of halfway there of the 1509, but live streaming today, live streaming next week against the Eagles as well. And also, you can donate directly. Description is the link is in the description, rather. So go hit that up and support a very good charity right here at home. Vikings back at their own 42. Mullins drops back, and he ate that one. I'm guessing I know where that pressure came from because it was quick and it was on the interior and it came from the right side of the offense, and I think we know. What's up. Let's see, 96 for the Browns. Isaiah Thomas. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, we're not getting a replay on that one. All right, so the Vikings looking to punt. Oh, Jalen Darden. That's where he ended up. Pride of North Texas, formerly the Buccaneers. I like Jalen Darden. Field at the 10. And shut down. Nice tackle there by Myles Gaskin. 37. Looking good. Jumping James Lynch out there, number 60. So 3 down linemen. You got James Lynch, number 60. Jalen Redmond, and Jaquelin Roy. Ooh, Nudu McLaughlin's out there. Let's go. Let's see here. I think that's it for Diamond Dallas Turner. So it looks like Andre Carr the second out there, as well as Bo Richter. It's the Bo Richter show. Got pressure. Asamoah safety? I think we got safety. Asamoah. Flores can't help himself. Oh, that was a great design. Asamoah looping around the edge. Yeah, Andre Carr the second crashing in. Oh, no safety. They're giving him forward progress at the 2. Boo. Boo. Baloney, man. All right, Bo Richter safety. See underneath. Nice play by Dallas Gant. I really like Dallas Gant, man. So Gant started his career at Ohio State, transferred to Toledo, but he was a great special teams player for Ohio State. Solid off ball for the Toledo Rockets, and I think he has a chance to potentially make the 53 minimum practice squad, play some good special teams, work his way up from there. Ugh, I mean, the graphics aren't great right now. Just show the line. Like, you don't need to shade like where they need to get to. 3rd and 18. Down to Foreman underneath. Nothing doing. Nice tackle by Nudie McLaughlin. There you go. Left-footed boot. It's a beauty. Back at the 30. Lucky Jackson. Field it. Returning. Cutting up. Ooh, nice cut. About 12-yard return by Lucky Jackson. Lucky's looking pretty good. Not gonna lie, I'm sort of over this Minnesota lottery commercial, but it happens, man. All right, so speaking of Lucky, so is there a way that he can get onto the 53-year practice squad? Now, I think the top 5 receivers is pretty solid with JJ, Addison, Powell, Naylor, and Trishton. Yeah, stuff. I think they'll in some way keep 8 receivers total in the sphere. So whether that's, well, actually maybe 7. So 5 practice squad, 5 53, 2 practice squad. Yeah, kind of tough, man. But also, all right, so Reisner has been dinged up, but yeah, they're not holding him out today because of injury. It's probably more because of veteran, because he did return to practice over the last couple of days. Now, I think the Reisner's going to start week 1. I think that Ed Ingram has shown not enough progression, and I don't think that he's earned a starting spot. I mean, he's out there struggling against the Browns' second-team offensive line, or second-team defensive line, even though, yes, he is playing with the Vikings' second-team offensive line, but maybe that's where he should be. I don't know, man. Yeah, just rough all the way around. But, hey, if it's a competition, have it be an actual competition. So, Andrew Card second. Wait, Mahomes completed a behind-the-back pass? I must have missed that. All right. Mullins out there again. 1st and 10 from the 41. Nice field position. Thank you, Lucky Jackson. Well, thank you, Asuma and Lucky Jackson. Down the middle. Broken up. Targeting Trent Sherfield. Broken up by... It's a good-looking question. Chase Williams. There you go. Really good play on that ball. Great play by 31. Sherfield's got to come back to his quarterback, help him out a little bit. All right, Vikings trips right. Gaskin to the right of Mullins. Looks like Ed Ingram is out. Looks like Henry Bird and at left guard. You got T-Rob over at right guard. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Kevin O'Connell, stoic. Let's go O-line. Down in the trenches, out in the street. Steps up in the pocket, delivers a strike. Got Trishton Jackson. 3rd down conversion. Ooh, Miles Gaskin, 37, getting a little loose. Move them chains. See Lucky in there, a receiver. Got Nick Muse. You got N'Keal Harry. All right, Vikings marching. 1st and 10 from the Browns 29. 10:37 left to go in the second quarter. Running clock. Pitch to Gaskin on the left. He's got the corner. Snuck out there for about 6. Ooh. Shot of Matt Corral on the sidelines. 1-7 as well. Sleeve tattoo. Yeah, that was one of the noteworthy things about him coming to Ole Miss, too, is like small, thin framed. It's right. Hey, bro. Hey, Matt Corral. State Fair's coming up, man. We can put 5 to 10 pounds on you quick. Baby. 2nd and 3. Play action. Boot right. Mullins. Scanning. Getting rid of it. Solid pressure there from number 60, who is... Oh, the Browns got Ethan Posich. Oh, Jeremiah Martin. There you go. God. Ethan Posich has been like my white whale since he came out of LSU. Loved his versatility. Basically, every single year he was a free agent in Seattle. Just like, we need him. But wasn't meant to be. Wait, Browns linebacker number 43 is named Diabetes? Or Diabetes? Muhammad Diabati. Out to the flat to Gaskin. 1st down, move the chains. All right, so Vikings 1st and 10. Browns 18. 9:10 to go, running clock. Pitch to Gaskin to left, cuts back. Still is able to eke out about 3 or 4 yards out of that. Oh, thinking about our younger years. All right, 2nd and 6, sure field of motion. Boot action, boot. And Mullins tries to throw to the other team. Not so much. Oh, 38. All right, so 38 for the Browns. Tony Brown the second. I mean, if your last name is Brown and you play for the Browns, that's got to be pretty good, right? Yeah, but Mullins, I mean, Lucky Jackson was in the vicinity, but yeah, that was your annual Nick Mullins, or not annual, like weekly Nick Mullins. I'm just gonna give the ball away. Just throw it away, man. Mullins getting pressured and goes down. Reichard's going to have about a 37-yard field goal. Yeah, Schwartz brought out some pressure there. Mullins is able to step up in the pocket. Overall, the offensive line did an all right job picking it up, but just an extra body. See, 4th and 12. Reichard lining up. 30-yard field goal. Dead ahead. It is up, and it is good. So like we said about Reichard, it doesn't matter what hash he's kicking from. Like, it generally drifts towards the center. You notice that? No matter what the spin. Even just went back and watched a bunch of his college kicks, and it's pretty much the same. Making me feel pretty damn good. That's right. Let's see here. Yeah, Coral. All right, so they had Kwesi in the booth, and he's talking about Matt Corral. This is Kwesi, quote, he was in our quarterback process in 2022. He has dealt with unfortunate circumstances so far in his career. He is a talented player. All right, let's bring it up. Do. All right, so that's not the one we want. It's the one that I want. Ooh. Oh, yeah, Travon Walker went number 1 in that draft. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, not gonna lie. Sometimes, like, I'll bring up, like, box scores or, like, drafts, and I'll just spend hours. So I don't know if that's good or bad. All right. So 2022, of course, is the Famoso, Es Muy Famoso class. So Lewis Seen, Booth, Egon, Ed Ingram at 59, Brian Osama at 66. Osama's starting to pan out a little bit. Let's see. Corral was in the 3rd round, 94 to the Panthers. There you go. He a Viking. That's right. So the Vikings, he's on the radar, except, I don't know, were they hoping that he get to the 4th round? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But it does get back to the whole nature versus nurture thing, because Carolina's a train wreck. Although, it's fine. Matt Rule was the head coach. Ben McAdoo was the OC in 2022, I believe, with the Panthers. Skull chant going down in Cleveland. The guy in the McCarthy jersey going nuts. I love it. Man. Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is always looking good, man. Needs to wear a hat, though. But, yeah. Yeah. All right, so back to it. Yeah. I mean, obviously, you can always just say that in hindsight, because there's no way that you can't prove it. Yeah, Nick Mullins took a shot there. So ideally put him on ice, since he's going to be your QB2. Ooh, nice little open field tackle by 4-5. Yeah, the new guy. All right, so now, stupid Mahomes. Like I guarantee you, Mahomes is just like, I'm gonna do this, and Andy Reid was just like, don't do it. That's it, man. That's it. All right. Rolling along. Browns DTR still in. 1st and 10 from their own 32. 2 down linemen. Taimani, as well as Manoa, I believe. Yeah. Every time I see 95, I just think that it's Kairos Tonga. Yeah. I knew it was Tonga, but I was trying to think of the first name. Whatever happened to Kairos Tonga? I need to look that up. Because I felt like he had talent, man. Currently with the Cardinals. God, we could have used him. Can't find a better man. All right, looks like Porter. Looks like Porter and AC2 are your edges right now. Looks like Porter subbed in for Richter. And again, Lewis Sean's basically playing the full game. Yeah, I think that they're showcasing him for a potential trade. Trying to have him put some good tape out there. Maybe someone bites. Good coverage by Nudie. And the Browns are forced to punt. All right, so we'll see if Mullins gets back out there. I would prefer that he doesn't. Sort of took a shot on that one. Looks like some confusion. Special teams personnel. Like that 12 guys out there. Left-footed punt. Lucky Jackson. Letting that one go. Bouncing through the end zone. Good luck there. All right. Yeah, so Lucky Jack, I don't know if he returned punts in college, but he wasn't really on the punt return radar. Also, it's so funny watching AJ Green the second out there, or AJ Green the third out there. We're number 28. You're just like, oh, who shrunk Adrian? Yeah, I don't know, man. Not gonna lie, I kind of like the preseason football because it's very low stakes. Obviously, seeing some of the bottom of the rooster guys hopefully rising up, trying to make it. Nudie. Has any of the media asked McLaughlin why his nickname's Moody? I don't know if I've seen it. Gaskin's having himself a day. LDR. Yeah, so Turner's Day was in the books. Nothing splashy out there, but obviously looks the part. It's going to be solid. Another 3 and out. The defense really stepped up today. Yeah, even though it's a preseason, and obviously the Vikings playing 2s and the 3s, you know that Flores took the Raiders game personally, right? And part of it was a vanilla game plan, yes, and the Raiders' first team offense, like they came to play. They put on a statement, man. But yeah, so the Asamoah sack, I mean, that was an exotic blitz and look because it's like that's something you usually don't see in preseason, man. But I kind of like it. I really kind of like that Flores is just like, F you. F you, F it. I'm bringing heat. That's my job. That's what I do. To me. All right, Vikings offense back at it. At their own 20. Mullins is still back out there. Hey, yeah. Must be giving him the full first half. All right, same O-line. I like that they're getting Rouse just left tackle snaps because, frankly, Quisenberry doesn't even need to play in preseason. He's a veteran, swing backup. He's played well whenever he's been inserted. He's fine. Jurgens. Brown showing pressure. They're bringing the extra man. It's picked up. Mullins, clean pocket. Strike over the middle. Trent Sherfield. Maybe a little bit too wide open. We'll see what Blake. Cletus is a name that doesn't get used enough, man. Like I know it's a Southern name and like an old style name. Illegal contact defense. Suck it. Sherfield was so wide open. I thought that maybe there was a push off there. Let's see here. No, legal contact. No, underneath. Yeah. There goes Sherfield. Trent Sherfield, the independent. See Gaskin and rumbling, bumbling, stuffing to the left. Gaskin's looking good, man. Ooh, Jurgens out there pulling guard. He and Walter Rouse. Let's go. Paving the way. Baby. I like it, man. Sean Jones in, 82. What'd he do? Stepping up. See Muse underneath, just shy of the first, but across midfield into Browns territory. I think he landed on the ball. Yeah, looked like maybe he got the wind knocked out of him. Because I feel like that happens more often than you think. Just like the receiver got the rock right here. Get one in the chest. All right, Jackson and Jones. Handoff Gaskin up the middle. First down. Keep on marching. Do. How does it feel to treat me like you do? Tell me how now does it feel? This is why I don't really live stream during the regular season, because I feel like when the games are actually matter, like I feel like I'm kind of a train wreck. Like I can't keep my train of thought. That was a joke. So I know that they say the Bradbury put on 5 to 10 pounds. It doesn't look like it, does it? Because when he showed up for camp on like that electric scooter, my first thought was like it looked like he lost weight. And it's really tough, man, because you read those stories about how NFL offensive linemen struggle to keep on weight. Because, a lot of these guys are, first off, they're amazing freaking athletes, like the top 1% of 1%. But it's tough to keep on some of that weight. It's tough to stay 300, 310. And you would think, well, all right, just eat crappy food and eat just a bunch of empty calories and you'll keep on that weight. But, that doesn't work when you have to be an elite athlete out there. They talk about the Brian O'Neill diet, like 6,000 clean calories. Like, that's tough to do, man. Also, what was I think it was Joe Thomas. So when he was in the NFL, obviously a Hall of Fame tackle, stupid Badger, but I think he had sleep apnea all during his NFL career. I think that's pretty common amongst linemen with all that added weight. But once their career is done, that weight comes off and sleep apnea goes away. Rouse, a bit of a rough rep there. 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. Trevor Low Fishing, our guy, $10 super chat. Skull from the purifying waters of Lake Minnetonka. Thanks, Andrew, for putting the super chats toward the kids. Hey, thank you, man. We got to get out fishing sometime. Let's do that up. But what am I saying? Oh, also, so sleep apnea, and also a lot of these offensive linemen have to get up in the middle of the night and eat just to continue to keep on that weight. Because if you think about it, like we said, a lot of these guys, like they're huge. Sure, I mean they're 6'5", they're 310, but their natural weight is probably like, I don't know, 200, 210, somewhere in there. So you're constantly just having to chuck fuel into the furnace to stay at a calorie surplus to keep it up at 300. It's crazy, man. I mean, a lot of people say that's a good problem to have, but it's really not, man. You got bad sleep. You got heartburn all the time, I'm sure. Yeah, all that, and then on game day you have 6'4", 270-pound dudes who run a 4.40 trying to eat your lunch, trying to make you look bad on national TV. Oh man. Let's hear. Quasey in the booth again. Talk about Sam Darnold. He's got a tight release with accuracy. We think we can elevate him with our rooster around him, and we will see the best version of Sam Darnold. I know that sounds like cope, except I don't think it is. Wait, is Sam Darnold like communism, where it's failed everywhere it's been tried, but this is the time? I don't know, man. Ooh, I kind of like this Miller Lite commercial. Oh, never mind. It's not a Miller Lite commercial, just a Vikings commercial. I like that the old truck and the guy with the Randy Moss jersey. That's me. Also, do you know that Toyota Tundras can get like 500,000 miles on them? Easily. Hey, the Japanese, we make some pretty good vehicles. You're welcome. Also, I feel like if we live stream during the regular season, like half of my commentary would just be breaking down the commercials. Yeah, because I know that it's a local affiliate right now. So, I mean, it would make sense like the local Twin Cities market watching on Fox 9, but regular season, I mean, we're watching regular Fox. I mean, we're going to get some national commercials. So we could actually bond. I don't know, man. Also, I have a conspiracy theory. Like, so you know how you see those 50-50 raffles at sporting events all the time? Where does it... All right, so the 50% goes to like usually like a charity or something like that that the team's associated with. But the people who win the jackpot, do they ever really come forward? Or do they just read off a name and then they're just like, yay? But do we really know? Like, how often are they shown on camera? And Ryan Wright boots it. Wait. What the hell are you, I'm really rooting for Ryan Wright, man. I know he was ass last year, but hopefully he can turn things around. See LDRs out there. Ooh, Richter and Porter out there, the Bash brothers. Let's go. Oh, sweet Jesus. So I saw Darnold with something on his wrist. I thought it looked like an air cast for a second, but obviously it's just his play caller. But Jesus Christ, man, come on. Also, J.J. McCarthy. Bittersweet memories are all I'm taking with me. Yeah, because there wasn't a singular play in the game where you said, "Hey, he got up limping there." That's why I do think that it was a ongoing issue for Michigan. But someday. Mike Mons, $5 in Super Chat. Skull Vikings from Forest Lake. Flake. Seems to me that maybe pretty much always means no. Yeah, just like, I don't know, like this last week, we had like a wave of nostalgia. We watched Euro Trip. It's a great movie. Frankly, I think it's one of the most underrated comedies of the last 25 years. Because, well, Euro Trip is funny because there's movies that, like you miss a beat. Oh, Dante Foreman. Chased down by Carry On My Jayward Son. A couple blown tackles there. Not looking good. But so there's movies that have lulls, right? There's movies that even if they're like 90 minutes, you probably cut out 20 minutes and you'd be fine. All right, so who got shaken out of their boots? Oh, Duke Shelley. No. Mama, no. But also you can see why All right, so now DTR is starting to cook a little bit. Hitting Tommy Vardell. But yeah, like some movies, like you can take out complete sections and you're completely fine. But with Euro Trip, every single scene, every single line of dialogue is a banger. Not gonna lie, man. Hakeem Adeniji, the pride of Kansas, in at left tackle for the Browns in 2-minute drill. Dumps off to Dante Foreman. I feel like this is kind of BS because Dante Foreman is a starting caliber running back. So basically, they brought in the ringer with the 2s and the 3s. To the outside. Yeah, Dante Foreman shook Duke Shelley out of his boots. All right, 1st and 10 Browns from the Vikings 34. 35 seconds left, running clock. We got a blitz. Nope, to the outside. Nope. Browns still have all 3 of their timeouts. I like Dorian Thompson-Robinson out of UCLA. I know he struggled last year, but he's a rookie. But got good movement skills. I think he's got good command at the line of scrimmage. I don't think that he has like the tier 1 velocity of like a JJ McCarthy. All right, empty for DTR. Vikings got Porter, Richter, Jaquelin, LDR. Underneath, ooh, bounced and picked. Lewis Scene. Trade him for a 6th. Interception, Lewis Scene. Bring it on. Trade him to the Eagles for a 7th round pick. That was a great job by Dallas Gant. All right, 20 seconds to go. Vikings have, never mind. Vikings now down. They had all 3 of their timeouts, man. Have some huevos. All right, so first half, Nick Mullins, 11 of 21. Really? It didn't seem like he was that inefficient, but took 3 sacks overall. The second team offensive line, less ideal. Oh, wait, they still have the rock. All right, now they're kneeling down. Kinkenna had a couple great runs. Myles Gaskin looked good overall. Trishton Jackson. Trishton Jackson looking good again, man. 3 for 39 and a touchdown. Jalen Naylor had a great catch and is out of the game. He's good to go. Let's see here. Muse had a couple nice catches. Defensively, Thought Jaquelin Roy had a couple of nice reps. Asama had that safety. Andrakar the second also bringing some heat there as well. Then you had Dallas Gant had great coverage on that Lewisine interception. And hey, Lewisine got a pick. How about we trade him to the Eagles for a sixth? Because Howie Roseman, Howard, loves them some of those Georgia Bulldogs, man. Let's see, the new guy, Jordan Krunazik, had a nice open field special teams tackle. And yeah, we're off to Asamoah's fired up, man. Like, Asamoah's playing with a chip. You saw that in training camp too, where he was out there like throwing balls at Johnny Munt, just trying to get after things. Let's see here. Other than that, not a ton else to write home about. Should we take a little break? It is halftime. It's halftime, America. Or, screw it. Oh, man. How's you guys' weekends going? Not gonna lie, I got kind of annoyed when the preseason schedule came out and the Vikings had all Saturday afternoon preseason games because just like torpedoes weekend plans, man. Grayson Trandom, skull from Minot, North Dakota. Why not Minot? $5 super chat. Great job supporting local children in need. Thank you. Let's see here. Yeah, Howie probably wanted Lewisine to begin with, and they needed help in the secondary. I don't care that they added Quinion and Dijon. Let's go. Let's make this thing happen, man. All right. So second half. Let's see who we're looking forward to in the second half. So Kellen. I was gonna say Kellen Mond. So Jaron Hall. I want to see Matt Corral. Screw it. Put him in there. Let's see, Dwayne McBride. I'd like to see you get a little bit of work. Jashawn Jones. Trey Knox. Maybe Samus Reyes. Sure. Third team O-line. Jerome for the Hawks. About it. Defensively. Richter and Porter. Go ahead, let them run. Because basically the Vikings had the third team defense in. Maybe Nashawn Wright getting out there. Yeah, basically the Vikings have the third unit in already. So, yeah. Let's see how they go. Yeah. But yeah, Lewisine, nice play on the ball. Dallas Gant, great job with the initial pass breakup. Andrakar the second had a little bit of pressure there too. So why the hell not? Also, are we putting together a preseason winning streak? Let's go, baby. Why the hell not? All right. So we are indeed going to have a pee break. So BRB. Wait, should I bring back chili? Nah, I don't want to turn this into like a mukbang channel. Also, I had to look that up because it sounded a lot dirtier than it was. Anyways, we'll be back. Should mute my mic, right? Lie da lie. Lie da lie da do do do. Lie da lie. Do 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 do. So, I'm trying to raise my kids to be good Asians and stuff. So, the daughter, who's 9, like she's really good with like the chopsticks and stuff. Boys not so much, because basically every time we give Rocco chopsticks, he turns it into Phil Collins in the Air Night. So, here's what it is. All right, so we got some jasmine rice as well as a little furikake, a little something. So, how do we think the first half went? I think it went fine. Went aight. Record was a stud. Offensively, I mean, Mullins was pushing the ball downfield. Second team O-line needs a little bit of work. Thought that Rouse and Jurgens looked good in the run game. There's a couple spots where there's lapses in blitz pickup. And respect. I mean, the Browns and Schwartz brought some creative feet. Oh, yeah, the big hats. Are those still a thing? They should be. Also, so speaking of the mukbang, I didn't know that was actually a thing. Like, well, I know the mechanics of it. Like, hey, people are really weird and will just watch people do anything. But there's literally channels where people just eat. I feel like maybe I'm missing out. Or maybe not. Who knows? Also, didn't like a mukbang person die recently? Like on stream? I don't know, man. That dude has been through it. That dude might be a little tipsy too. Says, what is there to do in Cleveland except for knock back a few? You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Hey, let us know where you're watching from. Matt's on a no chili. All right, so I feel like, all right, so we got some great chili up in the kitchen, but I feel like now's not the time. You know what I mean? Also, I like making my chili a couple notches spicier than like the Minnesota palate. And generally, I mean, there can be some intestinal distress. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why. Because I want to make it through the second half, you know? There we go. Lie to lie. Steve Farrell, $20 on the Cash App. Awesome. All right, so quick little reset here. All right, so apparel on sale this weekend. PurpleFTW.net. Get all of our gear, hats and whatnot. The hoodies, the shirts, the tees on sale. 50% off this weekend with code WEBACK, because we indeed are back. Also, special thing that we're doing, live streaming during the preseason games. Also starting a mukbang channel. Also, so furikake is fantastic. It's Asian everything bagel seasoning, which is funny, man. But also, I was, before I knew what furikake was, you know, like 10 years ago, I was very wary of looking it up on my computer, because it's like, what if this takes me to some place I don't want to go? I don't know, man. Who knows? All right, so live streaming, all Venmos, Cash Apps, Super Chats. Donated this month, going to Every Meal Twin Cities. They do phenomenal work here in the great state of Minnesota, helping fill in food insecurities for students. And we worked with them during the draft. You guys annihilated our draft fundraising goal. And our goal for the preseason, 1509, or about, with the Super Chats and a couple of the Venmos during the stream, we're over halfway there, about at 800. You guys are the best. And thank you very much for that. Also, if you got a question or comment, toss a couple of bucks in the Super Chat, and we will get to that. So, a couple shout outs to Milwaukee, Central Illinois representing, the Rockford Files, Arkansas, Austin, Texas, Bellingham, Washington. Is that West Washington? Yeah. Let's see here. Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Brownsville. I remember playing Little League Baseball in Brownsville a lot. What the hell happened? All right, Huntley drop back. Soft spot in the zone. Hiya. Anyways, Colorado Springs, Carson, Colorado. You were definitely pooping. No, so Ezra now has this thing where he wants to hang off of everything. I honestly think it's because we were watching the Olympics and he saw like all like the hanging stuff. I don't know. So maybe he'll be a men's gymnast and so he'll wear the footy pajamas and also do the events that no one cares about. Other than that, ooh, Manoa on one, man. Good rep there. Again, why is Donta Foreman in this game? Oh, there we go. Nice stick. Is that Dallas Gant again? Dallas Gant's all over the place, baby. See, Billings, LA. What's the Cash App? All right, so all of our links are in the description. Shakopee, Harmony, Minnesota. Fillmore Central, what up? Rock Hill, South Carolina. It's like I hear like the kids just getting after it right now. All right, nice tackle by AC2. Looks like he's back in. It's third down. Dallas Gant's all over the place, man. So carry on my J-Word son. Now like the third team outside corner. Got demoted. 4th and 2 from the Vikings 27. Tyler Huntley, Snoop, Pro Bowl Tyler Huntley. Boot action. Wide open. And carry on my J-Word son right there. Ayah. Also, this is going to sound really Asian to me, but I swear to everything that's holy, like, these kids just devour rice every single day. So, like, we'll do, like, a rice cooker thing of rice every single day. Just, like, put it on at lunch, and then they just eat it all day. Ooh, Bo Richter. Hey, Bo Richter. No. Looking like a rich man's J.J. Watt. Booyakasha. Love to see him, man. Also, he's got to be channeling J.J. Watt with that giant-ass left elbow brace, right? Right? Bo Richter. Air Force. All right, Snoop Huntley, empty set. The right tackle moved. Ooh, Nudie. Oh, if he takes this to the house, that means my premonition comes true. Oh, my God. Nudie. It's Nudie Magazine. Oh, no. He got caught by Huntley. How do you get run down by Tyler Huntley, man? Nudie. Wow. So I predicted before the game that McLaughlin was going to have a pick six, and I was almost there. How do you get run down by the quarterback, man? It's a great play, though. No, McLaughlin's already making this team. I think McLaughlin might start someday. And all right, so 1st and 10, Jaron Hall at the 8. Hopefully we stay in field goal range. Ooh, Gaskin. Might have been down at the 1. Knee might have been down. So I've explained my theory about guys like McLaughlin before. So McLaughlin, like he's fine as an athlete, right? But testing wise, like he wasn't great. It's one of the reasons why he went undrafted. But if you're not, physically gifted, like the tier 1 top 1%, like you have to figure out technique, especially at cornerback. So it's all of these. It's all these fundamentals. It's all these intangibles. It's all these small techniques that you have to be flawless at. Like just because, ooh, nice jump ball. Touchdown, Malik Knowles. I kind of thought that he just dropped it right at the end. Touchdown. Nice ball from Jaron Hall. Ooh. So nice ball from Jaron Hall, so we don't have to use the Karen Hall meme. That's it. Oh, and we forgot to use the Nick Mullins meme from last year. I'm the QB1 now. Yeah, nice placement on that jump ball. Knowles went up and got it. It kind of looked like he just straight up. It kind of looked like he just put it down just because he's like, all right, I completed the catch. Nah, just hang on to it, man. I think they're reviewing it. Yeah. Right ball. Feet down. No, his second foot is out of bounds anyway. Are they giving it to him? His left foot is clearly out of bounds. The NFL is so stupid. Chase Essex, $2. That sack was a 10 on the Richter scale. Yeesh. Fully agree. No, but I'm not going insane, right? Like, Knowles' left foot was clearly out of bounds. That's preseason football is so funny. Anyways, but yeah, my kids like Devour Rice. I guess that's not really a surprise, right? Genetically, they're predisposed to it. Although, so my adoptive parents, they tried to get me in touch with like my Asian roots. So like my grandma would make fried rice when I was a kid, and I'm just remembering it now and sort of shuddering. It was like Uncle Ben's rice with butter and like chopped up ham. I think there's like canned mushrooms in there, like peas and stuff. Like first off, when you're making fried rice, you have to use old rice, right? And it was just kind of a mess. Like, I don't even think there was soy sauce in there. All right, so quick tips for fried rice: use old rice, and also, I mean, sometimes we'll just make like batches of rice, like a pot of rice in the rice cooker, specifically for fried rice. So we use less water. I actually use like a 1-for-1 rice to water ratio. Rinse the rice really good. The 1-to-1 water, so it'll come out a little bit drier, and that's exactly what you want. And then you'll spread it out on a sheet pan or a container in the fridge, and then leave it uncovered, let it dry out for a day or two, and that's really good to go. But yeah, I mean, with the fried rice, just cook up whatever you're going to cook up with it separately. So whether it's chicken, eggs, beef, whatever, ham, some aromatics, garlic, ginger, a little bit of onion. So cook that all up separately, and then get your pan or your wok like super hot. So I don't like using sesame oil initially because that has a low smoke factor. Yeah, but I actually really like using avocado oil. So do that up, get the rice in there, and also trying to break up the grains as much as possible. So then you get as much surface area cooking. And plus, since the rice is going to be dry, that rice is going to be super thirsty. So whatever liquid you incorporate into it is going to suck that thing up and really get the flavor in each grain of rice. So after you've given the rice a little toastiness, doing up, you do, I like dark soy sauce, oyster sauce, a little bit of hoisin, but be careful about when you put the hoisin in because the sugar will burn if it's still on high heat. But really just incorporate that all quick. Like, it should really only take about 30 seconds to cook that rice, and then reincorporate all the other stuff that you brought in, and you got fried rice. I don't know, man. Like, there's some videos of people making fried rice. Obviously, like I don't like judging, but also it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And so it's like anytime anyone gets a Blackstone, fried rice is the first thing to do. I don't like making fried rice on a Blackstone. I much prefer my wok. But I mean, they'll just put out there like fresh rice, and then they'll just like dump like the Hy-Vee brand of soy sauce where it's not even brewed. It's just like, and then they're just like thinking they're at Benihana. Then all their gringo friends are just like, "This is the best fried rice ever." Yeah. Ooh, oh my god. Oh my God. Lewis Cine, what the hell was that, man? All right, so Lewis Cine just hit Tyler Huntley directly in the face. Like, that, not gonna lie, like, Cine's our guy, but that was a dirty shot, man. Huntley's running. He's about to slide, and, well, Cine strikes him in like the upper chest / head area. Oh, actually, maybe take that back. Like, in real time, that looked dirty as hell. I love that Harrison Smith was mic'd up for that. Oh my God. Again, I think that he's just showcasing. Nice play by Tyler Manoa again. Yeah, 94. Tyler Manoa's had himself a nice game. Definitely out of position need as well. See AC2, and looks like Owen Porter, 2 edge rushers right now. Why is Donta Foreman still in this game? Huntley drops back. Pressure by Redmond. Ooh, nice little stiff arm right in Gant's face. And who came up to make that tackle? Now you see why Tyler Huntley was a Pro Bowler. Yeah, bad angle by Gant. And it looked like carry on my Jayward son came up with a tackle. Yeah, Gant's got to keep contained there. It's a right-handed quarterback. Of course he's going to run right. All right, see, it looks like Manoa, Redmond 61, and LDR 50 as your 3D lineman. Nice little stop there by LDR. LDR's put on size, man. Lucene on the tackle. Brown still marching. Yeah, we're seeing. I mean, yeah, that was a tough. In real time, like we said, that looked helmet to helmet, dirty. But of course, in slow motion, I mean, it was a pretty solid strike, right to the chest area with the shoulder. Head was off to the side. But that's the thing too. Yeah, that was my bad for reacting in the moment before waiting for the replay. Ooh, dang. All right, so Vikings tip pass went right into the hands of a Browns player, ran it for a nice gain. Was that Gant again in coverage? Gant's all over the place, man. Yeah, I'd say the winners so far: Dallas Gant, LDR, Bo Richter, Tyler Manoa's had himself a really good game. I still have no idea why Donta Foreman's in this damn game. Owen Porter, nice little play there. How does McLaughlin let the quarterback run him down, man? John Lee, $5. Did Diamond Dallas Turner play it all today? I believe he played the first two series. The right tackle just went in motion, or the guard rather. That's funny. Diamond Dallas Turner played. I think it was two series. It was at least one. No splash plays, but sometimes that happens. Harrison in the bucket hat looks like Brad Pitt from the movie Bullet Train. It's a really good movie. Oh, also, the wife and I just watched the show Shogun. It was really good. Although, so the entire first season was building up to this battle, like the invasion of Kyoto or whatever. But then it never happened. It was rough, man. Also, so I've mentioned this before. It's bull dookie that you have to wait years in between seasons of TV shows. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. It's a lot of poop. That's it. Oh, thinking about our younger years. Also, I really like this TV graphic where it shows the down and distance, or the yardage needed. That's what we got the lines for. 3rd and 12 underneath. Nice little gang tackle by the crew. And we'll see if the Browns will go for it. Why not, you cowards? Man, I wish we could have the sound on. Maybe I should just have an earpiece in so I can hear some of the commentary. Actually, that would have made a lot of sense. Oh well. Maybe I should get one of those bucket hats. Also, pretty notable that Patrick Jones' second didn't play today. So he's incorporated with the starters, essentially. All right, so Vikings still up 20-10. It's going to be Jaren Hall again. 2:08 left in the third. I say give Jaren Hall one more drive, and then let's just toss. I mean, screw it. Let's just toss Matt Corral in. Why not? Yeah, so Dallas Gant's been impressive today. McLaughlin, obviously. So getting back to McLaughlin. So if you're not a physical freak, like, you have to know your technique down cold, and he does that. Like, he pattern matches so damn well. And also the thing is too, like, hey, you could run a 4.340, but if you don't know where you're going, that 4.3 turns into a 4.8. But you could run a 4.4540, and if you know where you're going, all of a sudden that turns into a 4.3 or even like a 4.2. Right. So technique wise, McLaughlin is definitely a bad dude, man. And I'm really excited because even though Vikings, secondary wise, like, probably going to get Stephon Gilmore, I'm hoping. And then Griffin's going to be back. I mean, McLaughlin should have a seat at the table. Like, I mean, Evans has been solid, but I don't think that he should be just handed a starting role. You know what I mean? Yeah. But either way, I think McLaughlin is going to be a big part of this defense in the future. I think it's going to be good, man. I like it a lot. It's your Tyler Manoa. It would be great if Tyler Manoa pans out, because the Vikings just need that plus-size nose tackle, man. And I like that the Vikings have been basically keeping it with the 3-4 base package. So really getting a look at that front seven, which I think is important. I mean, secondary, you kind of know what's going on. You kind of know the score. But, yeah, I like what they're doing with that front seven. Rotating on the D-line, trying to get some guys some meaningful snaps. Also, last week with the Jefferson being mic'd up in the third quarter, I thought that structurally it was going to be a disaster, but it actually worked out really well. And obviously, we got some great clips of Jefferson being hyped up for his guy Trishton Jackson's touchdown from J.J. McCarthy. Here we go, Paul. Paul. It's weird to call him Paul, right? Because it's PA. All right, it's because it's either Paul Allen 9 to noon or PA. Just Paul, because it reminds me of like Paul Feinbaum. Paul. Jaron Holland for series number 2. First one resulted in a touchdown, which, again, I don't think that Knowles caught it. Myles Gaskin continue to get some work. Ideally, we would like to see Dwayne McBride. Let's see here. Also, like, the NFL.com draft profile site has been down for a while. Correct? Maybe I'm just making things up. Tyler Manoa. Tyler Manoa played offensive line at Arizona too. Let's go. Hall drops back off a play action. Clean pocket, steps up, delivers a strike, hit Jashawn Jones right in the hands and dropped it. Sucks because that was a good ball from Jaron Hall. Mahomes out here saying that his behind-the-back throw was improvised. Baloney. Oh, thinking about our younger years. 3rd and 7. Vikings at their own 33. Hall drops back, scans the field, breaks out right, dumps underneath. Gaskin right at the sticks. Pretty close, depending on the spot. He wasn't touched. But they're going to mark him about half a yard short. Challenge it. Also, I do like that they're replacing the sticks with frickin' lasers. Because, I mean, I feel like it's the most advanced sport in the world. And you're still measuring first downs by a couple of old dudes with sticks. Nah, come on, son. Vikings punting, Seth Vernon Pop fly. Deep right field. Running back. Got by the first wave. Owen Porter. And he's out of bounds. Yeah, Porter had a chance to seal that edge. Didn't happen. All right, 30 seconds left. Vikings up 20-10 in the second preseason game against the Cleveland Browns. It's good times, man. Hey, toss in the chat, like, who's been your favorite rookie, or who's been your player of the game? Who's been the man of the match so far? Obviously, should be Dwight friggin' McLaughlin. Do I have any McLaughlin memes? Pretty sure I do. Oh, thinking about it. Do. Oh, this one's depressing. How would I describe myself? 3 words: hardworking, alpha male, jackhammer, merciless, insatiable. Oh, I do. Dwight McLaughlin. Oh, also. That was good, man. Those good times. Yeah. But also, yeah. So McLaughlin, like I said, didn't test great. But 4.47. It's kind of weird when 4.47 is like super slow for a corner. But a little bit light, but good size, good length, and he's a guy that just thrives on technique. Like, he was a badass his last 2 years at Arkansas, man. So I'm super hyped up about Dwight McLaughlin. The Dwight Show. It's good times, man. This still hurts. It's all right. We'll see him next year. Yeah, it was a terrible spot. See stars so far: Kincaid, Dwight, Scene, Bo, Richter, Mullins. Dwight's nickname is Nudie. Yeah, I think Mullins is going to be fine as quarterback too. And Lewis, so I actually wonder if Lewis is going to be pushing to make the rooster or not. Because I think he's on the borderline. Yeah, because Harrison, Beasley, Metellus. I think that Jay Ward is going to make the roster, but I don't know. I mean, this experiment with him at corner, it's not great. Theo Jackson's obviously a stud. He's going to be in there. But do the Vikings keep 5 safeties on the 53, and is Lewis in safety 5 over Bobby McCain and Jay Ward? I don't know. But like I said, I think that they're showcasing him for a potential trade at 53-man cutdowns. Hey, Howard, holla at us, man. Or actually would have said the Falcons, too, before they signed Simmons. Just taking him back to JoJo. End of the third quarter. Harrison Smith can't wait to get unmiked. I love Harrison, man. Harrison's the best. Also, that bucket hat, fantastic, glorious. Hey, Liverpool won today. Beat Ipswich Town. But it kind of bugs me. So one of the great things about Premier League is that every game matters, but that's also one of the worst things. Because, I mean, so Liverpool only won 2-0 or 2-0, and they conceivably could have lost the Premier League today because of goal differential. That stinks, man. Anyways, Sam, say they're $5. Skull from Paul Brown Stadium and the Central Ohio Minnesota Vikings fan club confirm KOC's hat game is on point and LDR never stops. What up, Sam? Have yourself a good time there. Also, the Central Ohio Minnesota Vikings fan club. I love it. It's fantastic. The yeah, we'll work on the acronym. Let's get it. I have seen this quick trip this lottery commercial like 17 times. Throw my TV out the window. To the wall. Oh, yeah, not gonna lie, I like Lewisine flying around. He looks healthy for probably the first time in forever. Also, Nudie Magazine Day. I love Dwight, man. Let's see. Let's get together and feel all right. I wish he would take it to the house, though. Because then it just exasperates his the whole not fast thing, which is baloney. Yeah, how do you get run down by the quarterback? Like, I understand that Snoop Huntley's got wheels, man, but come on. Harrison Phillips. Harrison Phillips does great work in the community, man. I love him. Also really love the Dallas. Wait, did Bo Richter change up his arm sleeve? Or was it always taped from the first half? It wasn't taped against the Raiders. All right, so you got Porter and Richter, edge rushers again. Tyler Manoa, another great rep. Third and 5. Little NASCAR package out there. Ooh. Lewisines coming to play, baby. It's almost like he's the first round pick out there playing amongst the threes. No, Lewisines been having a day. And again, showcase for trade? I don't know. Lucky Jackson back, return and punt again. Ooh. Sorry, just rewatching that Lewisine hit, which, again, in real time, looks dirty as hell. But watching it slow down, it's textbook. Damn. All right, fourth quarter we go. 10-point lead in Cleveland. Oh, Vikings trying to string together a winning streak in preseason. We'd love to see that. All right, Vikings getting the ball back. Play Matt Corral. I don't care at this point. Ooh, State Fair coming up. So, I talked about this before. Like, as an adult, like, I didn't really care about the State Fair. Just saw it as, like, crowded, expensive, whatever. But now that my kids are, like, really into the State Fair, I'm really into the State Fair. Because that's really what it is. Like, re-experiencing all these great memories you had as a kid, except now you're the adult. It's kind of great. Also, my God. So, the new foods thing is also awesome. So the daughter got the cotton candy lemonade last year. So it's like a lemonade with cotton candy. But so the wait in line was kind of long, which is fine. But also there's so many wasps around it, which kind of makes sense, like sugar, all that stuff. But like I was worried about getting my girl, like Macaulay Culkin style. Also, so we had a wasp. We had a wasp nest forming in the top corner of one of our roof, and it's kind of hard to get up there. But it's kind of cool. Like the wasp spray like shoots like 25 feet. I kind of felt like Spider-Man. I was just like, tss. But the wife was very concerned about it, so she made me like wear like sweatshirts and pants and parka and stuff. Just like, I don't want you to get my girl. I was actually thinking about it, and I don't want to jinx myself, but I actually don't think I've ever been stung by a wasp or a hornet. I really don't think so. Now, I've been stung by 17,000 mosquitoes during my time. So I have like AB negative blood, and purely anecdotal, but I feel like they're like super attractive. As like, we don't get this a lot. This is special vintage. We're used to like O negative and O positive around her. Jaron Hall, handoff. Dwayne McBride, the pride of UAB. Getting a couple. Getting some. All right, it's got Jeremy Flaxon. Left tackle, I believe. Doug Nestor. At right tackle. I'll be your Doug. Jaron Hall at quarterback. Yeah, Bird. Yeah, Jurgen still in at center. T-Rob at right guard. Ooh, Trey Knox. UDFA from South Carolina, getting things done. I forgot that Ty James is number 40. I feel like if you're throwing to wide receivers who are number 40, I feel like it's time to turn off the TV. Jimmy Kleinsaucer getting things done, man. You ready for the Minnesota State Fair? What's your favorite food? I love basically everything in the International Bazaar. So, big fan of kebabs. The Hmong Union Kitchen was really good. They had like these bao buns, which were really good. Yeah, but overall, like I'm not really into like the fair stuff. Like ooh. Also, so Nordic Waffle, they do up a smoked salmon and like capers breakfast sandwich. I always get that. Oh, also, so last year we tried like the Hamlin Church kitchen for the first time. It's pretty popular. They have like the ham loaf breakfast sandwich, which was really good, except I'm still not sure what ham loaf is. I'm pretty sure it's just like ground beef. I don't even think there's any ham. I think they got the ham from Hamlin. Yeah. Matt Corral's on the sideline wearing number 17, which is the same as Ryan Wright, which is funny to me. They should have given him number 10. Just to say, screw it. Because the Vikings, with the number of retired numbers, like they might be facing a logjam here pretty soon. Jaron Hall, boot action to the right. Got rid of it quick. No! Nice little ball to Deshaun Jones, and he could go all the way, baby. Yeah, Jaron Hall, great ball. Right over 26. Deshaun Jones, great concentration. Off to the races. Touchdown. Cougar to Terrapin. Let's go, man. Let's go. Yeah, Jaron Hall rising from the dead. Now, that was a great ball. Like, everything was on point. Footwork for Jaren Hall on that boot action was great. Just the drop in the bucket was really good, man. Because it looked like Jones was on some sort of dig or a crosser. It was great, man. That was fantastic. Baby, you're all that I want. BYU. Doom, doom, doom. Soldier boy, I told you. Two in a row for Mike Yo. And not gonna lie, the Mormon Missile really launched there. And it's good because I like Jaren Hall, man. Like, do I think that he'll be a starter someday? No. Do I think that he could develop into a decent backup for 10 years? Yeah. I think that he's got the maturity. I think that he's got the tools. I think he's got a great arm. But throughout camp, the sparing snaps that he got weren't great. His performance against the Raiders was quite poopy. Also, where he almost had to kneel down on the last play before they stopped the clock, which actually happened to Kirk Cousins in a real game back in Washington against the Giants. Let's watch that again. Yeah, great boot action, ball out on time, on the money, right over the DB. Deshaun Jones did the rest. That's a great play. A great play. Boop. 8-2, what'd it do? That was the most yards after the catch that number 82 has had in purple in 30 years. Got to go all the way back. Yeah, basically. Oh, it's raining. Shoot. Yeah, basically, Jaren Hall is just like, hey, Matt Corral. Okay. Yeah, Jaren Hall's super efficient. Doing some damn good things out there. Aaron Jones interview. Got to put the glasses on. We should bring back Vike Flair. So producer Ali said no. All right. Snoop Huntley still in a quarterback. Oh, yeah, because they sat Watson and Jameis, obviously. See Richter and Porter in on the edge. Deep shot. AJ Green. Decent coverage, but 16 out of step on him. Plenty of good seats available. Hey, isn't Cleveland like the birthplace of football? The Crucible? Maybe I gotta get one of those bucket hats. I mean, because they look really damn good, man. Maybe I'm at an age where I'll just be a bucket hat guy. Plus, I like that Jones either has a dip or a zin in, as most veterans do on the sidelines. LDR fighting. AJ Green. Baby, you're all that I want. Bill Hicks wasn't Quadri Ismail number 82. Yeah, I think that's where we have to go back to. I mean, Quadri Ismail was great. Also, you forget that he was on the 2000 Ravens because they never threw the ball. Oh no. I think Ty James just pulled a big boner. I think that punt might have touched him. We got ruling. Hey, I don't care that's preseason. We all know what happened. Stop showing Ben Lieber. Getting selfies on sideline. Come on, man. So I think I've sort of settled into my body type. You know what I mean? So it's like definitely has some muscle underneath. Or definitely used to be jacked like back in the day. But also will never say no to a beer or tacos. I feel like I'm very comfortable in that. Right? Basically, I just need to make sure that I'm always in slightly better physical condition than the other dads in my neighborhood, so I can still establish my dad mode dominance. That's it. Plus, I don't think anyone in the hood trains with the jiu-jitsu. They're more strikers, or I don't know. Is that a weird thing though? It's like if there was ever fisticuffs, like I feel comfortable in a physical altercation. Like not to start one, you know what I mean, but to get a stalemate in most situations. It's kind of nice. Also kind of nice. I like having some extra weight on just because when I'm doing jiu-jitsu, I can just get side control, side mount, and just like chill out. You're like, ugh, I'm tired. You're gonna stay here for a while. I mean, plus you get a ton of submissions from side mount. Camaro Americana. Lots of good things. Wrist locks, obviously. So I hate that the media is just like creaming themselves over the Mahomes behind the back pass. Also, the whole Caleb Williams thing, like, hey, trust me, as a quasi USC fan, like Caleb Williams is really damn good, right? But the media is just like jizzing themselves over what he did in the second quarter against the Bengals third-team defense. Hey, hardcore Vikings fans, I love it. They got the clear ponchos on. Ref's got the ball wrapped up like little baby Jesus. Jefferson on the sideline making sure his ice doesn't get wet. So on the sideline, I feel like players should wear fake ice. Like it should be cubic zirconias, right? Because I feel like that's way too much money to potentially risk losing. Like I'm talking about like when the player's like on the field, right? Jaron Hall. See, third team O-line, left to right, JEROME Flax, the pride of Kentucky. Oh, they changed things around a little bit. Hold on. Oh, Ty James on reverse. Let's go. I'm trying to see the number. 74. All right, so Spencer Rowland, the local kid in LF guard. Juergens in at center. It's pretty noteworthy that Juergens played center the entire game. Oh, Henry Bird's in at center. What's the flag for? All right, 4th and 2. What to do? How about just Bo Richter gets loose again? All right, Ryan Wright back out there. Lewisine on the punt team. Boot. Yeah, I'd say for the last preseason game, have Darnold sit, have Mullen sit, and just have Jaron Hall and Matt Corral just go at it. Go ahead. Oh, my God. I thought that was Donishell on the sideline again, but who is that? Now I got to look that up. Because it's gonna bother me if I don't figure it out. So he's wearing a headset, and he kind of looked like Donishell, but we know it's not. All right, he's not on here. All right, so that's what makes it creepier. It was an older dude, and it looked like Donishell. It wasn't Angelico. Man, that's going to bother me now. Because he was wearing a headset. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Is Ed Donatel secretly back on the staff? I do not see a That's going to bother me now. Who the hell cares? All right, so what the hell happened? Kevin O'Connell's coaching to win, man. Baby, yeah. Do. Again, if Lewisine is ever going to have trade value, now is the time. But also, I don't know, what if Lewisine is actually working out? That's the balance, because I don't know, it's rough because the Vikings will probably carry 5 safeties, but the question is, will Cine, Ward, or McCain be the 5th safety? And would you trust Cine potentially getting down onto the practice squad? Then you could protect him. I don't know. All I know is that the whole Jay Ward cornerback experiment is FUBAR. This is torture. Why is it taking so long? The 4th down decision. I know that this is preseason for the refs too, but come on. At a certain point, let's just get on with it. Ooh, Jaden Daniels. Let's go. Jaden Daniels tonight versus the Dolphins. That'll be fun to see. I love that football's back. You know? Next week there's a college football game. The Georgia Tech and someone over in Ireland. And then the weekend after that, it's a full schedule. It's a full slate, babe. We are indeed so back. Vikings faithful, loud and proud, wearing the ponchos. Yeah, it's cool, man, because you think that... So, Vikings fans are hardcore, but probably not a lot of Minnesotans traveling to Cleveland for the game. So, a lot of those Vikings fans are probably from that area. and probably don't get a chance to see the Vikings too often live. So that's why they're sticking it out. I'd love to see that. Also, so my kids are growing up as non-football fans, and I'm actually pretty okay with that. So first off, even though like some of my best memories are hanging out watching the game with my dad and my grandpa and stuff like that, like if my kids don't want to get into football, like I really don't care. Margaret is into Liverpool soccer though, so that's interesting, and so is the boy. Um, but yeah, like I'll be honest, like I would have zero interest taking my kids to an NFL game. Now, don't get me wrong, like the NFL game day experience is fun, but there's way too many drunks. And trust me, like this is not like a prudish take. I definitely enjoy myself as well, but I mean, exposing a kid to that, and also, I feel like one of the dirty secrets is because every single week, you see drunken fights at an NFL game, right? And the leagues could stop it, sure, but they make too much money from booze, from sales, from advertisers. So just sort of it is what it is situation. And yeah, people get out of control. People get overserved. As unfortunate. And again, like I said, this is not a prudish take as someone who definitely gets after it from time to time. But, like getting drunk and fighting, getting your, having charges precedent against you, going to jail, getting banned from NFL properties. What's the point? Just because someone said something bad about your football team, get the hell out of here. So stupid. All right, Browns pick up the 3rd and 1. Dallas Gant is just always around the ball, man. I love the Owen Porter attitude. Putting up the fist for 4th down, even though they got the 1st down by like 2 yards. I love that sort of confidence, man. All right, so LDR hasn't made like the splash plays, but he's made a couple of solid run stops. And yeah, that is the name of the game. So you got nickel in, 2D lineman. Dallas Gant again. He's always around the freaking ball. I think he led the team. No. I was going to say, I thought he led the team in tackles last week, except that was Theo Jackson. I think Gant led the defense in PFF grade last week, if I remember right. But I like him, man. He looks the part. Yeah, that's definitely not like scientific or analytic, but if it... Ooh, Lewisine on the blitz. Free blitzer. He got Snoop. Lewisine. All right, so Lewisine, safety blitz, free rusher, got home. I also love how like slants work. Yeah, slanting the defense to draw the attention of the O-line away. Great unselfish play by Porter and Redmond as well. Absorbing blockers, freeing up scene. I mean, this really is the Lewisine legacy game. He's balling out there, man. But then again, he's a first-round pick playing threes. Like, he should look good. But I'm glad that he is. Oh, Orem Porter had him outside the tackle box, so it's not grounding, right? No. Owen Porter getting after it. Also, I love the look for Owen Porter. He's got the multiple sweatbands. He's got the taped wrist. No gloves. We should... If he had a cowboy collar, it'd be perfect. Perfect. All right, 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Vikings getting the rock back. The rock. Oh, man. I don't know, like, maybe we need to talk about... Matt Corral's in, but maybe we need to talk about Lewisine being good. Maybe that's actually going to be a thing. Matt Corral is in, pulling a passion knot. Matt Corral. First play is going to be a handoff to the right. Or straight backwards, rather. I feel like I should get partial credit because it was supposed to go to the right. Coral. He kind of looks pretty good in the 1-7. Maybe Ryan Wright's going to have to change his number for the 17th time. All right, Matt Corral, former third-round pick, number 94 overall in 2022. The pride of Ole Miss. 3-year starter for Lane Kiffin and the Rebels. Dual threat quarterback. Had a little flinch by Spencer Rowland, the local kid. So now it'll be 2nd and 18. Cleat in the face Blakeman. All right, that's mean. Funny but mean. All right, so Vikings backed up on their own 7. 2nd and 18. 2:24 left. We have all 3 of our timeouts. Vikings clinging to a 27-10 lead. Hand off to Dwayne McBride. Oh, come on. Hey, O'Connell, Phillips, let him sling it. Ooh, Samus Reyes, international pathway player, is in, number 35. Thought that Marcus Sherrills had changed a little bit. Crowd getting the play call. I don't know these plays. I was literally signed 24 hours ago. I like that the fan has his shoes in his bag. Is he barefoot? Gotta keep the kicks dry. All right, so now they got a commercial for the Vikings Museum. It's actually a really cool museum, man. A lot of history. What else do you expect in a museum? But anyways, taking kids to sporting events. Like, I'll take my kids to a Twins game, although they have zero interest in sports. But I feel like it's usually about like early teens, mid-teens is when like the interest in sports really cements. Like, yeah, you'll have outliers that like 5-year-old kids who can just recite box scores and stuff. But so the middle son is going to be turning 5, has zero interest in sitting still and watching a sporting event, which is fine. Like, and also like I don't really like sit down and like watch a sporting event. Like, I always feel like I need to be doing something. You know what I mean? But like, we'll watch Liverpool games. We'll watch the Wolves. It's kind of fun watching the Wolves with them last year before they had to go to bed. But that's one of the great things about Premier League is that all the games are early. Like, Liverpool played Ipswich this morning at 6:30 Central Time, the only time zone that matters. And it's kind of cool because, you can watch the game getting up early. Sometimes at 6:30, sometimes at like 7, 8, 10, and game's done. Also, what's great too is that soccer games are 90 minutes, 15-minute halftime plus stoppage time. I mean, you're out of there in 2 hours. Good to go. Yeah. No muss, no fuss. Also, so Brits Pub in Minneapolis, it's like a quasi Liverpool bar, but really it's just like a soccer bar in general. So we'll go there, drag Nick a son with, watch a couple. I think Liverpool plays Man United in 2 weeks, I want to say. Yeah, so we're definitely doing that. Also, I think it's at 10 a.m. Because speaking of not being prude, so last year we went to Brits, and it was the big one. It was like Liverpool versus Man City. I think they played to a draw, which was actually like a decent result because I think it was at the Etihad. But it was the game was at like 6:30, but they can't start selling booze until 9. So it was just like a bar packed of people sipping coffee, just watching soccer. Ooh. Matt Corral, third and forever. Oh, he's going to throw. Chuck it, Matt. Oh, no. All right, that's 2. Matt Corral just scored 2 points. Inauspicious start. Yeah, so Matt Corral got strip sacked, end zone, fumble. It happens. Literally his first snap. So literally his first pass. I think he turned the wrong direction in play action or something was screwed up. Should have just chucked it. Like, I don't care. Like, triple coverage, whatever. F it, number 40's down there somewhere. Right. Lewisine has 10 tackles, a sack, and an interception today. I mean, it really is the Lewisine game, isn't it? 11 tackles, 5 solo, sack, interception. Also, how do you have 91-yard interception return and not score? Oh, Duke Shelley. Our ball. One time? Yeah, Duke Shelley. All right, so Duke Shelley just had forced fumble on the safety kick. Yeah, a little boop. Yeah. A little strip. Browns trying to knock it out of bounds. Stays in. Duke Shelley with the recovery himself. I love it. Ooh, force a fumble and recover it yourself. That's the Brian Asamoah versus the Giants in 2022 play. I mean, it's close. I mean, maybe in the regular season they would have reviewed that, but don't care. Duke Shelley, baby. I love it. Now, seriously, Duke Shelley is like a folk hero. I hope he makes the roster. It's going to be close. It's going to be a near-run thing, especially if and when they do sign Stephon Gilmore, because, I don't know, like, you're not going to keep 7 corners on the roster, and McLaughlin is definitely getting a spot. And if they bring in Gilmore, I don't know, could it be Moreau and Shelley for one spot? Maybe. But either way, I think, they are reviewing it? F you, F me. Duke just got screwed over, man. It's like remember when Sean Sullivan should have had 2 fumble returns for touchdowns against the Colts that were both called dead? That was basically that. Hey, Snoop Huntley, just take a knee. Get us the hell out of here. Or, hey, let Lewis Cine get some more big plays, man. Crack. Ooh. AC2. Nice little pursuit there by Andre Carr II. Yeah, so I like that Pettin has rotated in, like Carter II, Richter, Owen Porter. It's basically been the rotation since Jihad and Diamond Dallas went out early. Ooh. Andre Carr II. Baby. Redmond's got some nice get off. Not gonna lie. Harrison looking like he's in witness protection. Crimson and clover, over and over. Yeah, game ball goes to Lewis Cine, in my opinion. Hey, in the chat, let us know who your man of the match is. Yeah, we gotta get back to that. So we're gonna do the winners and losers. Your video coming up here. I think there might be something with Jalen Redmond, man. He's got a really good first step. I like both him and LDR. Ooh, a little twist. Ooh, baby. It's a wild world. Do. Hey, Bobby McCain. I think it's 48. No, 40. Oh, Jacoby Francis. Oh, that's clean. That's a pick. Who's taking a knee? You didn't chuck it? Oh, wait. Did I have this depth chart up like the entire time? Oh, that's my bad. I'm a dummy. Anyways, that is it. That's it. Yeah, Vikings victorious again, second preseason game. There's some good stuff. There's some great stuff. Lewis Cine, man of the match, getting after things. You guys are the best. Thank you very much for coming along. And remember, all donations this month will be going to Every Meal Twin Cities. So thank you everyone who fired in super chats and the Venmos and the and Cash Apps and whatnot. Details to contribute down in the description. You guys are the best. And stay tuned. We'll do winners and losers